Good morning, students. Today we shall be beginning our chapter My Childhood, written by APJ Abdul Kalam. He has written in this about his childhood in this story, and this is a extract taken from the Wings of Fire, which was written a book which was written by APJ Abdul Kalam. He belonged to a middle class family. Abdul Kalam, he worked hard. He was sincere and dedicated. He rose to be a world class scientist, and he was famous with the name of a missile man. He has a grand vision and love for the people of India. He was popular among the people, and this chapter, childhood, is a description about his house, his family, and also the human qualities that he has inherited. Let us begin the chapter. The chapter's first part is a description about his birth and his childhood. We are aware that APJ Abdul Kalam, who became who became a president in 2002, was born in Rameshwaram in 1931. His parents, they were not educated. They were neither educated and nor they were so rich. He has three sisters and one brother, so a big family to hold. And the parents, they were not so educated also. So Abdul Kalam, in his childhood only, he has to begin his earning. So first earning he describes about when there was a Second World War in 1930. He was only 8 years of old age. Great. At that time there was a great demand of termite seeds. Termite seeds, it's an imli, okay, and he would collect that termite seeds and sell it in the market. That was his first earning. Then his cousin, who was employed in the newspaper field, he also began helping his cousin by selling these newspaper and also earning money out of it. Okay, now see, we come to know about the birth. He doesn't belong to a rich family. He has three sisters and one brother. Second concept we here come to know about his earning. Second World War in 1930, only 8 years old he was, and there he began his earning when he had to sell the termite seeds and would collect them and sell in the market. There was a demand of this, and his cousin, who was employed in newspaper field, he also started earning a money from there by helping him in selling the newspapers. Now next is about the new teacher. Now in Rameshwaran, he lived in the near the mosque, and see, his new teacher came there, and he has a discriminating attitude. Okay, he started discriminating. He was Ramanand Shastri was his great friend. They were good friend. But we see Abdul Kalam as a Muslim, so a new teacher who came there, he doesn't like a Muslim boy sitting in first row with his friend Ramanand Shastri. So he asked him to pick up his bag and move to the last desk to Abdul Kalam. Okay, he was asked to go to the last text, and the the boy started when the Abdul Kalam he returned back to the last text. The boy, that is Ramanand Shastri, started weeping, and this incident, it deepened the lasting effect in Kalam's mind. Okay, but when Ramanand Shastri he went home and he talked to his father, he scolded the teacher for poisoning the social, that is poisoning the young children's heart with this social indiscrimination, and he asked them not to do this again, he was asked. Then there was another incident that he talks about is another science teacher who was whom he called as a liberal science teacher, and he says he was a Sivashu Brahmanya Iyer, who belongs to a high class Brahmin family, but he was quite different from the rest. Once he invited the narrator, that is Abdul Kalam, to his home, and he asked him, he invited him for the lunch, and he asked his wife to feed the narrator as well as the teacher, but the wife, she refused to serve the Muslim boy. Again, we see Abdul Kalam felt it, but the teacher, he was so human, and he served the Abdul Kalam himself, and he himself sat beside him and started eating. Next time when Abdul Kalam again was invited by the teacher, his wife, she herself took the Abdul Kalam to the kitchen and fed him there. And see the change that came into the wife of a this teacher, Brahmin teacher. Now, inheritance of human values and early education. Now, if we talk about Abdul Kalam, he talks about his own human values that he has inherited. He says he has honesty and self discipline, which he has inherited from his father. Okay. And he says he wanted to go to a Ramanathapuram for his higher studies, for his further studies, and he sought the permission from his father, but mother, she did not like him to separate from the family, so he asked that he should not move there. Kalam's father, now he took a side of his son Abdul Kalam and asked not to impose her will on her children, as they should be loved by the parents, but they have the right to move ahead to make their own life. Now see the whole story. We have the important information. The first information that we get in this story is about Abdul Kalam. He belongs to that is, he was born in Rameshwaram, and he belongs to a Muslim family, and he lived in Rameshwaram near the mosque. His earning has been described at the age of 8. When there was World War 1930, he began his earning by selling a termite seeds and also by selling the newspaper. Another incident that describes about he had felt about is the teacher who discriminated, that is Ramanand Shastri was his good friend. They sat together in the class. Suddenly a new teacher came, and he doesn't like a Muslim boy sitting with the Brahmin, and he was asked to leave the that place and move to the class, and this was a lasting effect on Kalam's mind. And although the teacher was scolded by the father of Ramanand Shastri for poisoning the young minds, and then he came across another one teacher, that was liberal science teacher, who was Shivashu Brahmanya Iyer, and he belonged to a higher class Brahmin. He also has an everlasting imprint on the Abdul's heart, as he served him, this boy himself, and also sat beside him to eat. And then the values, he says he has inherited those values from his father, and he went out for his higher education to the other place. Thank you, students, and this was the chapter, and you will get the question from here for assignments. Thank you, students.